Hello everyone, I'm Sunanta from SNS College of Technology, Department of Mathematics. As the continuation of the lecture video in the topic Statistical Data Representation, in this video we are going to see a case study approach to a pie chart. So, pie charts are widely used in business reports, marketing surveys, election analysis, healthcare, education, and financial analytics because they provide an easy way to visualize how different categories contribute to the whole. So, by the end of this video, you'll be able to construct a pie chart and interpret and analysis using the pie chart. So, first, let us recall. So, raw observations are taken, frequency table are constructed and whole. So first is frequency distribution is calculated, then cumulative frequency is calculated, relative frequency is calculated. Next, a pie chart is actually graphical representation of relative frequency, so where each category is represented as a sector of a circle. So the total circle will be of 100% of 360-degree one. So the learning objectives will be understanding the concept of pie chart, construct accurate pie chart, convert frequencies into percentages and central angles. Next, interpreting graphical data effectively. After that, apply pie charts in solving real world problems. So the next one will be what is pie chart. So pie chart is a circular statistical diagram divided into sectors. So each sector represents a category. The size of each sector is proportional to its percentage contribution to the total data. Next, the total percentage will be 100 and the total angle will be 360-degree. So to calculate the angle for each category, we use the formula angle equal to category frequency by total frequency into 360 degrees. So the empathizing will be understanding the audience needs. Next, to define is to clearly identify the problem of visualization. Next, ideate will be what chart we have to use and all. So when to use this pie charts? So data is categorical. Next, we want to show the parts of the data as the whole. Next, the number of categories is limited. Next, comparison involves percentages rather than the exact numerical values. We can use this pie charts. However, if the data set contains many categories, a bar graph will be the best choice to show the visualization. Next will be the step-by-step construction of this. So first one is we have to organize the data into a frequency table. Next, calculating the total frequency, convert each frequency into a percentage, calculate the central angle using the formula, angle formula. Next is we have to draw the circle. Next, we have to mark the percentage. Next, we have to use the labels to categorize that. So here is the formula for percentage calculation and central angle. Next, this is one of the example. So in which the frequencies are given, percentages are calculated and angles are calculated using the formula. After this is the pie chart of the visual representation of the previous table. So if we are given with a car of 45 students, bus 30 students, walking 15 students and bicycle 10%, we can also categorize this using the same pie chart. First we have to calculate the frequency, then we have to calculate the percentage and relative frequency and make that into the pie chart. So design. So let us see one industrial case study. So imagine you are working as a data analyst in a smartphone manufacturing company. So the company wants to understand the global smartphone market. So here is the data of how many percentage customers buying which smartphone brand. For example, Samsung 28, Apple 25, Xiaomi 18 and other phones. Combined it as 29%. So this using the pie chart we can make this first we can calculate the frequency table, next relative frequency and the percentage angles, then we can make that into a circle and with that we can interpret that Samsung has the strongest market position. Apple dominate the premium segment. Xiaomi is rapidly growing in emerging market. Next, the third one will be the one third of the market belongs to other manufacturers. So, which company would you consider for biggest competitor? Which you invest? Would you invest more in premium products or budget smartphones? How can a pie chart help executives make strategies, business decisions? These are the few questions that could answer through this pie chart. Now let us summarize that. So first we have seen the definition of pie chart. Next we have seen the formula for calculating sector angles. Next, steps involved in constructing a pie chart, interpretation of graphical data, real world applications of these are what we have seen in this video. Thank you.